Welcome to Aryant English Medium School, Solapur for online teaching session 2020-21. Myself, Mrs. Lata Kodam, and I am the teacher of EVS subject. Students, today we are going to learn our chapter number 1, that is our environment. Take a look around. There are many things around us. They form our environment. There are stones and rocks and soil. There are rivers, streams and lakes. There is air everywhere. There are hills and mountains. There are jungles. There are fields and houses and roads and also barren lands. We also see many different animals around us. Different types of trees and bushes and climbers makes our environment beautiful. We too are a part of this environment. Let's see a sparrow and a roadside stone. Now let us look at the stone and a sparrow in our surroundings and compare them. A stone remains where it is. Its place changes only if someone picks it up and moves it. It doesn't eat, so it doesn't grow bigger. It doesn't have babies either. It's not same with the sparrows. Sparrows build nests. They move here and there on their own. They eat insects and grains. They lay eggs in the nests. Little sparrows hatch from these eggs. Sparrows take a lot of care of their young ones. Why do we see this difference between the sparrow and the stone? The sparrow eats a living thing and the stone eats a non-living thing. Why do we see this difference between the sparrow and the stone? Things in our surroundings form two groups, living things and non-living things. Living things are of two kinds, plants and animals. Animals have babies and seedlings grow from seeds. The seedlings then grow into plants. This tells us that plants are living things. Plants too move. For example, when a bird blooms into flowers, its petal open. But movements of plants are not so easily seen. Plants also need food. Of course, plants do not move from place to place like animals do. Their roots hold them down in one place. This is a big difference between plants and animals. Can you tell? Are the things in these pictures living or non-living? The rabbit, the banyan tree, rose plant, frog and coconut tree are living things. The gas cylinder, a glass and a vessel are non-living things. Use your brain power. A railway engine goes to and pro. Is it living or non-living? The railway engine is non-living thing because without driver the railway can't move from one place to another. Wood comes from trees, which are living things. A chair is made of wood. Now, is the chair living or non-living? A chair is non-living thing. The relationship between all things in the environment. All living things need them. Water and air are a part of environment. All living things need them. Living things also need food. They get their food from the environment. Whatever living things need to survive, they get from their environment. Birds build nests. They need cotton, twigs, threads to build them. They get these things from the environment. Human beings use so many things from the environment. We get cotton, wool and silk from our environment. We weave clothes for them. We make things like mat, baskets, paper from materials in our environment. We build houses using clay and stone and wood. These materials too we get from our environment. Animals like vultures and foxes eat the flesh of dead animals. Thus, they clean the environment while they satisfy their hunger. Remains of dead animals decay. They mix with the soil. Leaves fall off trees. They too rot and get mixed in the soil. This makes the soil fertile. Plants get nourishment from fertile soil. Thus, living things brings about changes in non-living things too. Do you know? A sheep's body is covered with wool. The sheep feeds on the leaves of shrubs. As it does not sow, the seeds of some shrubs can get caught in its wool. When the sheep goes somewhere, the seeds may fall off there. Thus, the sheep helps new seedlings of the shrubs to grow in many different places. In this way, the sheep, which is an animal, and the shrub, which is a plant, help each other. Students, tell me what we have learned from this lesson. Yes, there are many things in our environment. Some of them are living things and some are non-living things. Living things can move on their own. Living things need food. Food helps them to grow. Living things produce young ones like themselves. Living things are of two kinds, plants and animals. Living things get all that they need from their environment. Living things bring about changes in non-living things too. All things in the environment depend upon each other. The needs of all living things are fulfilled by the things in their environment. Such things should not be allowed to go waste. We must take care that we do not cause harm to the environment. Okay students, we'll see the next chapter in the next period.